This is the new Mercedes C-Class, with one caveat. It is fully electric, and it has arrived right on time to face off against the fully electric BMW 3 Series, with which it will have to compete directly. Mercedes held the premiere of the new model in South Korea, hosted by the universally disliked Ola Källenius, under whose stewardship Mercedes has entered difficult times. But let us not dwell on that. Let us talk about the car itself. You are watching Speed Logic. Hit like, subscribe, and let's go. At the electric C-Class premiere, the company repeatedly used the word impressive to describe the exterior of the new sedan. I will take a simpler approach. The electric C-Class is flesh and blood from the electric GLC, which was presented a few months ago. The sedan offers the exact same front end, a massive fake grille, and a large three-pointed star mounted centrally. Practically everything on the front of this car is backlit and garnished with a contour line framing that grille and badge. Mistaking this car for something else at night will be extremely difficult, and in case you had any doubts, Mercedes designers drew daytime running lights in the shape of a three-pointed star, with a characteristic eyebrow above them, which has already become standard for all new Mercedes models. There was also room in all this light show for some straightforward solutions. The front bumper features simple, no-frills air intakes that complete the electric C-Class's face. Overall, the front end of the new model personally reminds me of an angry little pig. Apologies to Mercedes fans, it is simply not to my taste. The side profile, however, is considerably more interesting. Mercedes designers attempted to draw something between a sedan and a liftback, and the influence of the EQ lineup is perceptible. But the Germans decided not to go to extremes and avoided turning the sedan into yet another water drop. The rear, on the other hand, does not look as striking as one might hope. At the back, the lighting resembles the style of a cheaper claw. 4 three-pointed stars, 2 on each side, contained within stylized rings, connected by a dark strip that looks, to put it mildly, slightly cheap, but to each their own. If you think the exterior is the only thing capable of surprising you in this car, I assure you that is not the case. The cabin has something to offer as well, and I say that in the not most flattering sense. You will understand in a moment. The C-Class interior is just as paradoxical as its exterior. On one hand, it surprises, while on the other, it strikes you with its excessive obsession with technology and trends. The electric C-Class offers the same cabin layout as the GLC, which means everything revolves around a massive hyperscreen that literally occupies most of the front space. Its diagonal measures 39.1 inches. It is equipped with a matrix backlight of more than 1,000 LEDs and runs on several artificial intelligence models, including ChatGPT and Google Gemini. Below this enormous touchscreen sit 2 stylized air vents with metal finish trim, flowing smoothly into the center console, which can be finished in wood, metal, or even carbon fiber. The steering wheel here is the same new unit, available in 2 versions, Standard and AMG, and offered with various trim options, including leather and metal. The cabin itself can also be upholstered in genuine leather, but only at additional cost. In the base specification, you will make do with fabric and synthetic leather. Most interestingly, the celebrated hyperscreen is also not included in the base configuration, and you will be left with the so-called cheaper Super Screen option. Visually, they look similar. The difference lies in the gaps between the individual screens that make up the panel. In the Super Screen, the gaps between screens are noticeably wider, which looks, putting it charitably, not particularly great. Overall, if you tick enough options, you can achieve a genuinely interesting interior appearance, and that's encouraging given the class this sedan is competing in.
But the episode would not be complete without the technical details of the new model. Unfortunately, Mercedes has not yet disclosed all the specifics of the new C-Class, but some things are known. The new C-Class is built on a new electric architecture with an extended wheelbase of 2,962 millimeters, 97 millimeters more than the gasoline C-Class of the previous generation. This directly affects the packaging. Interior space has been redistributed in favor of rear passengers, and the absence of a combustion engine enabled a proper front trunk with a volume of 101 liters. The rear trunk holds 470 liters, not a class record, but very respectable for a sedan. Since this is an electric car, the heart of the matter is the motors. Mercedes uses a permanent magnet synchronous motor on both the front and rear axles, quite a rare choice. The rear motor housing also integrates a 2-speed transmission, not a new solution but uncommon in this class. First gear, with a ratio of 11-something, handles intensive acceleration, low-speed traction, and city efficiency. Second gear, with a ratio of 5-something, is optimized for high-speed driving, reducing energy consumption on the highway. This approach has allowed Mercedes to achieve a balance between performance and range that is rare for electric vehicles. Mercedes is quoting a rather remarkable figure of 762 kilometers under the WLTP cycle, which still needs to be verified in practice. Such range is partly credited to a drag coefficient of just 0.2, though the company does not specify which version this applies to. At the moment, Mercedes has disclosed only the specifications of the top-spec version. This is the all-wheel drive C400 with 2 motors and 490 horsepower or 360 kilowatts. The 0 to 100 km per hour sprint for this version takes exactly 4.0 seconds, which is, to put it mildly, unimpressive. However, Mercedes insists that the key attribute of the new model is not acceleration, but energy efficiency, while modestly omitting the weight of this configuration. Instead, the Germans publish a different figure. The claimed battery-to-wheel efficiency is 93% under ideal conditions, which are rarely encountered in practice. This specific version features a 94 kilowatt-hour battery operating within a 900-volt architecture, a solution that enables charging at up to 330 kilowatts, allowing you to add 325 kilometers of range in just 10 minutes. The suspension has also undergone significant evolution. Even in base form, the new model uses a complex multi-link architecture with adaptive dampers. Optional airmatic air suspension with intelligent stiffness and ride height management is available. Completing the picture is a fully active rear axle steering system with up to 4.5 degrees of rear wheel deflection. That is all the company has revealed in technical terms so far, but Mercedes promises to share more information later this year, closer to the start of sales. So we wait for the physical release and the direct comparison with the new BMW i3. It should be very interesting. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss new videos, and I very much look forward to hearing your opinion in the comments. A new video is already on its way. See you!